Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Wild Eye Week, day 6, almost done. Just one more day after today. For today, though, I am going to do One Night in October. Check it out.
Just be careful. People get really stupid in this town around October.
Oh, come on. I'm not gonna hurt her.
Hello?
Is anyone here?
We know what we have to do.
This isn't a you ask kind of thing. This is a you tell kind of thing.
That'll make for a great game, right?
They started this.
Alright, that's One Night in October. Strange things are happening to the residents of a suburban town who are tormented by a series of murderous characters, both real and supernatural. As their tales intertwine, they weave together a haunting, inescapable night of terror. Let's see. There are, I think... go back. That's the trailer. I wanted to show you some images from it. I think there might be some. Here we go. Okay, so we got 7 of them on there, but there's a few of them you can check out. Alright. Came out in 2017. Runtime's an hour and 44 minutes. It's got a 4.2. Yeah, I'd say that's about fair. Maybe a 5. Let's see. It was directed by Christopher M. Carter, also written by him. And the reason why I say about probably a 5 out of 10... I enjoyed it for the most part. It's somewhat of an anthology the way it is. I just kind of wish that each part would have finished the story instead of jumping back and forth. That was kind of weird. I didn't really like that. I know in some movies they do that, but for this, the way it cut back and forth, it didn't really work for me. I mean, it was interesting stories. There were 3 different things going on all in one night. Obviously, one night in October, just the night before Halloween. Let me go ahead and do the cast, and then I'll talk some more about it. We got Jessica Morgan as Michelle, Casey Norman is Kate, Rachel Netherton is Emma, Caitlin Renee is Charlie, Nathan O'Miller is Dominic, Dustin Reefer is Hewitt, Eric Azana is Jason, Taylor Plicity is Freddie, Andrew Kincaid is Marcos, Sarah Jackson is Brittany, Aaron Colin Marshall is the Witch, Bo Phillips is David, Brianna Roberts is Maggie, Brett Linden was the Scarecrow, Jeremy Hera was the Stalker, and Samantha Severson is the Neighbor. So the 3 stories... I'm just going to tell a little bit about them. I'm not going to really spoil too much because anthologies, they're a bit shorter than the movie. And I think it's just worth checking out if you like anthologies. We have a story of a group. I think there was like 5 or 6 of them. A couple, 2 of them were girlfriends. And then I guess the other guy, they might have been a couple too, or just friends. They visit this cornfield, and they find this skull with a candle. They don't know if it's real or not. And then they pick up this other candle, and it has like weird Latin on there. And the girl is saying to her girlfriend, "Oh, don't you read Latin?" And she's like, "I'm a math major." And they don't really know what's going on. And as they're in the cornfields, this weird, strange woman comes out, country woman. She's all, didn't you see the no trespassing signs? And she's all freaked out, and she wants them out of the cornfield, or else she's going to call the cops on them. So when they leave, they start to go, and their van breaks down. So they're stuck there, and there's no service because they're like out in the country. And that's when the girlfriends have the idea of going back and asking the woman if they can use the phone. And they find out some weird stuff that's going on, and the candle was lit when they were like looking at the car because of the dark, and that had summoned an evil spirit, the Scarecrow. And of course, they get picked off one by one, and we find out the story behind the Scarecrow and how the woman there is connected to it. Then we got another story of Michelle. This was the best story out of the three, I think. I enjoyed it the most. Where she moved into a new house, was settling in. She's like obsessed with Halloween. It's her favorite night. She's got the front yard all decorated with like ghost stands and lights and just a whole bunch of Halloween decorations. And she meets this weird guy that says he's in the neighborhood, and he sees her again while she's out looking at a scrapbook, and he's all like, "I'm not stalking you." Like, he just puts out some really weird vibes. And he was like kind of spying on her. He's seeing how she had like a new TV box and was thinking she had money and she lived alone, and he had made a plan with a few other people to break in, tie her up, freak her out, and rob the place. And they like all scare her and everything, thinking she's helpless. But it turns out she has a dark secret of her own, and they kind of invaded the wrong home. So I'll just leave it at that. So she just is more deadly and dangerous than they are. And then the other story, it was kind of boring, and I didn't really get it at first. How there was this woman meeting this guy, saying that they only see each other every few months, and that she misses him, and she doesn't want to be taken away again. Or she says that later on, something happens, but she's just... We don't really know. It's kind of weird. I was kind of bored with it at first. It picked up a little bit better the last half of it. We find out that she's not quite human, and he knows and helps her out. So, yeah, there's some really good kill scenes in that. And I think that was the third one. And it all wraps back up to the first one. And something happens that we see after Michelle takes her revenge on the killers. Well, not the killers, the people who attempted to rob her, but brought out her dark side. That's pretty much it. I don't want to get too much more else into each story. It is worth checking out. Like I said, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. I might watch it again. I'm not sure. Maybe during a Halloween binge or something. But it is worth checking out. Good supernatural slasher. And if you like your Wild Eyes, it's definitely worth a watch. If you've seen this one, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Enjoy the rest of Wild Eye Week. Just one final day left. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and I'll see you next time.